So, the One Piece anime is going on a 6-month hiatus until April of 2025. This news could not be more devastating. Or at least it would be if the property's future wasn't so bright. With Wit Studio taking the challenge of remaking One Piece live action season 2 in the works, Fishman Island being remade, the manga still continuing, and the most recent content drop with One Piece fan letter. On top of all that too, Monsters 103 Mercies. Needless to say, One Piece is going to be fine. Content has been and will be dropping at a consistent rate with high quality to match it, so all the fans really need to do is just hold over until next year, when Egghead, in my opinion, really begins. Because I don't blame Toei for taking this break. For the anime onlys watching this video, I'm not going to spoil it, but what's coming up for this arc is going to be nuts, so just be ready for that. Especially after the change in art style from Whole Cake Island to Wano, while not only being consistent with it for 5 years, but also improving it significantly for major moments and fights. I think Toei just needs all the time it can get for stuff that's coming up, and honestly, I'm all for it. I've always been a strong ambassador of anime studios taking their time with the product, even if it takes like 3 to 4 years. For instance, look at Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 and Season 2. The quality is insane. But on the opposite of that front, this reminds me of Boruto's anime and its indefinite hiatus back in 2023. The manga's still going, and I want to make a video on that at some point, but the show has been missing for over a year and a half now. The difference between One Piece and Boruto, though, is that Boruto's show was riddled with filler and anime-only content. One Piece and its filler has significantly slowed down to where the first half of it had a lot of filler, which I won't shy away from. But now, as the years have gone on, the filler is more pacing filler, which a lot of people have complained about. But the main point is that it still gives people a reason to watch, because every episode adds something to the plot. If a current episode of One Piece drags on but still contributes to the main plot, people will watch that instead of skipping anime-only content that amounts to nothing in the grander scale. From personal experience, I can say that when anime-only episodes dropped for Boruto, it was the most deflating thing ever, because it's like, I waited a week just to get greeted with nothing. And even if the anime-only content was good, it didn't matter. It's not gonna mean much, because the mangaka didn't write this. The anime is just writing their own story that, again, won't matter in the next couple weeks when the manga content comes back. So to get back on track, this break happening as a choice and not because of constraints, whether it be money constraints, time constraints, or overall just a drop in quality, is one of the best outcomes a long-running show like One Piece can have. I'm super excited to see what's next in the One Piece content train, because I know it's just going to surpass my expectations. But before I go, I wanted to give some attention to One Piece fan letter, because genuinely it is amazing. I won't go too deep into it, so you guys can watch it yourselves. It's on Crunchyroll if you want to watch it. But it's the reason why I love this show. Seeing how civilians are inspired by pirates, even Marines as well, mirrors real life to a T. The main character citing Nami as a role model / inspiration, the older Marine brother liking Luffy because of his loyalty to Ace and his family basically, the bookstore lady being a fan of Brook's music, the drunkards at the bar talking about who's the strongest swordsman, and one of them mentioning Akainu. It's so genuine and in tune with its fan base. I genuinely can't recommend it enough if you've watched the show. I also do recommend watching Monster 103 Mercies, because that's just also a really good episode. Like, the single drops that Toei has been doing for One Piece, expanding on the lore of the world, they have not disappointed. They both should be on Netflix, so I do recommend watching them if you just like One Piece. If not, that's perfectly fine, but they're only one episode. But with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching this video. I'm a huge One Piece dork, so I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to talk about One Piece. I mean, look at my profile picture, I'm a dork. So with that being said, let me know what you all think about it down below. Did you like the episode? Did you like Monsters? How do you feel about the hiatus and stuff like that? But until next time, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.
Morning, son. Looking sharp. And your hair smells nice.
10 years in the